Hello, this is Weird. I will introduce the series properly in a second, but before I do, I have to say that this was recorded, months ago, back in, December or something. So, during this video, I say things about, an upload schedule and things like that. That's not true anymore, ignore that. This series will be going up every Monday at 1 PM. That's the upload schedule. Now, also, before we start, I would like to thank the people who back the channel on Patreon. It helps me out a lot, so thank you very much for all that support. Yeah, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. But yeah, this series is old. Some of the things I say in regards to scheduling and things like that won't hold up anymore. This series is pre-engage, so that's how far back we're going. But yeah, let's get into the series. I'll introduce the rules and everything for those of you who don't already know. Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stone Superhard Ironman. So, this is the second attempt at this challenge. The first one unfortunately died. If you missed the first attempt or just want a refresher, here's what this challenge entails. So, the enemy growths have been doubled. Basically, if an enemy used to have a 40% strength growth, it's now 80%. If their speed growth used to be 30%, it is now 60%. Their growths have all been doubled, which obviously gives them a lot more stats throughout the game. They also have a 25% chance to have a better weapon, which basically upgrades their weapon to a tier above. So if they had an Iron Lance, that could now be a Steel Lance, or it could be a Horseslayer, something like that. An Iron Axe could now be a Halberd. It basically gives them better weapons 25% of the time. Now, this does sometimes end up nerfing enemies. It might upgrade, say, a Hand Axe to a Poison Axe or something like that, but by and large, it's an upgrade most of the time. And finally, the bosses are stronger. They just have a generic increase of more stats. Just across the board. I think this scales throughout the game. I can't really tell how it's working because it also goes in conjunction with the growths, but it makes them stronger, and the bosses can be very troublesome in a lot of situations, or at least very, very tanky. Now, as for the Iron Man portion of this run, I treat an Iron Man as you can't reload past saves. So, essentially, whatever happens is permanent. We can't go back and change anything at all, whether that be selling an item or restarting a chapter to undo a unit's death or anything like that. We can't load a save when we've continued on from that save. So, if a character dies, but the game keeps them alive and you can still use them, for example, Kyle and Ford in Chapter 5X, I will continue to use them because the game still treats them as being alive. And the other important thing to note about an Iron Man is if we ever see a game over screen, the run is considered over. And with that, we can start the prologue. Now, obviously, with this being the second attempt, we have some things that we've learnt that we can apply to this run. Oh, there is one more thing I should quickly mention as Seth kills this soldier. The uploading format will be slightly changing. These will now be going up daily rather than every couple of days, 3 times a week. They'll now be going up daily. Hopefully, it shouldn't take, 4 weeks to get to Chapter 6 or whatever it was. Like last time, I think that was a bit of a mistake on my part, so Again, we can learn from some mistakes, not just in the sense of the game, but in terms of the upload schedule as well, and hopefully get these out a bit quicker to get them progressed a little bit faster. So they'll be going up on 1 PM every single day, providing I can stick to that. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll see how that holds up in the future, whether that ends up being a story that precedes unfortunate events. But one thing we can mention here is boss kills. Now, pre-promotes like Seth typically gain very little XP. You'll have seen he only gained single digits from those first 2 enemies, but when he takes down the boss here, when he takes out O'Neill with that lovely critical hit, you'll see he actually gains quite a sizable chunk, gaining, 45. That means, basically, they benefit very well from boss kills. It's one of their only good sources of EXP, which means Seth will be taking the majority of our boss kills just to help him keep scaling and take advantage of his very, very good growths, because it's the only way he really can, although he will contribute a lot to regular combat as well. Now, like I was saying, there are some units who maybe we need to take more advantage of, and I think some units who we definitely need to take less advantage of, and I'm just going to check the enemy equipment here. You see straight away, this guy has a hammer. It's a bit problematic since Gilliam spawns here, but we should be able to get rid of him before he's alive. This guy's a Steel Lance. That might actually work out in our favour, because it should slow him down quite considerably, and might let Franz double him. This guy's a Steel Axe, an Iron Axe, a Heavy Spear. Need to be careful of that one. That could actually really hurt us. That's effective against armoured units, so we don't want to send Gilliam into its range. I think it's also good against cavalry, but I might be wrong. We can check. And by that I mean Seth will get the kill. There are also some reinforcements that spawn down here at some point, so we just need to be wary of those, but On this chapter... Oh, God, we're not dealing with that. Hold on. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Let's turn animations on as well. Put them on solo so that, you know, heals and stuff don't show. We can turn those off. Let's go for that green. I quite like that green. So, this soldier here, this Steel Lance guy, doesn't move. He's intended to be a tutorial for using Franz and Gilliam, I believe. So we won't be having to worry about him. And I guess I'll just let Seth pick up this kill. Erica might be looking like she's getting EXP starved, and to be completely honest, she is. She's just not a particularly great combat unit, even in regular Sacred Stones, to be honest. So investing into her wouldn't really help, as Seth gets a crit. Okay, saves us the use of the Steel Sword, I'm not complaining. Keep that one in the bank for later. And we will just move her up. I don't want her to get swarmed by these ambush spawns. She might also need to help out with some combat at some point. Go away, Bragoot. And here come Franz and Gilliam, and I want to talk briefly about Gilliam, because he is a unit who I pretty much neglected during our first playthrough. In a regular Sacred Stones run, he's not particularly useful. What he's really got going for him is a very high defense stat, and typically that just isn't very useful, to be honest. It's just not necessary. However, in Sacred Stone Superhard, I think that could actually come in massively helpful. So we're going to try to take advantage of that and try and take advantage of Gilliam as a result. Now, Franz actually picks up that kill. That's very nice. He also picks up this kill. I'm assuming he does it with the sword as well. Yeah, which is much more guaranteed. That guy would be able to hit him. What did he have? Oh, he only has an Iron Lance? Okay. I'm going to try and set up this sword person's kill for Gilliam. Am I? Yes. But I'm going to take this kill with Franz first, because I can rescue Franz out if we need to with Seth. Oh, I forgot to turn on their animations! And Franz got hit. Those are both bad things. Okay, let me sort out the animations quickly. This is the only problem with turning them to solo. I should have waited until after, to be honest. Right, this guy has 12 attack. Franz has 6 defense, so he shouldn't die to this guy, at least. There shouldn't be anything about this guy can do that can lead to his demise, so maybe Franz is fine to just bait him out. Is this guy in range? No? Yeah, I'm kind of fine to just leave that, to be honest. And then Gilliam can come down and start chipping away at this guy down here. Is that also in this guy's range? I doubt Gilliam cares, right? What's he taking from these guys? 8? Yeah, he can happily kill both if he needs to. And then one thing I do actually want to do is potentially trade Franz over to the Iron Lance, just so he takes a bit less damage from that other guy. If I put Seth here, this guy can't slip through. This guy can't hit behind Franz, so I can use Erica to trade his weapon over. Put him in that Iron Lance spot. Now, Franz does have 2 vulneraries. That's because he's using one of Gilliam, or, like, the tutorial wants you to trade a vulnerary from Franz to Gilliam. So that's why he starts off holding 2, and Franz might actually pick up this kill here. I wouldn't be surprised if he doubles. Yes, he does. The soldiers are very slow. So, stands to reason that he's able to take that guy out, and that is very nice. And hopefully this knight should target Gilliam, who gets the dodge in. Very good. Picks up the kill. And that's another one biting the dust there, and it's Gilliam's first blood. Very nice. He's up to 40 HP. Do need to be a little bit careful with this axe guy, I think, but hopefully we can take him out without too much bother. What did he have? Just an iron axe? I think Franz should be able to deal with that from this forest tile. Is probably the best way to go about this. That way we're not dealing with that heavy spear quite yet. Also, he obviously gets extra... I meant to vulnerary. Oh, that might be bad. I meant to vulnerary on that tile. I don't think he will die. Hopefully he doesn't die. I might give him another target. I'd really like for Gilliam to reach there, but... Actually, can you reach that top fort? No, he can't. Why can you not reach that top fort? Is it just because Gilliam's in the way? It is. Okay. Gilliam, stand here. Oh, you don't have a vulnerary because Franz still has it. Ah, damn it. Okay, Erica, stand here. Gilliam, stand here. Trade. Vulnerary. Item. Use. And Seth, just hover around. Just be threatening. Oh god, he's targeted Franz. I think that means... No, he can't see the kill. That's good. And he missed anyway. Okay, I meant to vulnerary there. It turned out to be unnecessary and we saved the vulnerary. So what do you know? Mistakes always turn out right, I guess. And frankly, I'm just going to use that vulnerary now and just let Franz sit in the bush and kill this guy. Seems like the best option. Swings again, misses again. Good dodges. Very useful. So Franz and Gilliam are two units who I really want to see pick up some more XP. There are a couple of units who we gave some XP to who probably won't see that XP again. Because I think it just didn't turn out to be a worthwhile investment, and other units could very much make better use of it. As Franz finishes off the Axe Fighter finally, and should hopefully dink up a level here, and he does. Could use some good growths, could really use some good growths coming out. HP, skill, defense, it's not the worst. Defense and HP could actually turn out to be quite useful things for him to end up getting. That being said, I would have liked things that are a bit better, and I'm just going to posture to take out these reinforcements at the minute, and here they are. Right, first things first, most importantly, what weapons do they have? Iron Axe, Horseslayer, and a Halberd. That is actually very problematic. Although, I don't think any of those will do too much to Gilliam. If we could maybe use Seth to sweep out that Halberd, we might just be able to put Gilliam in that bush and just tank them up. Which actually I might just do now. I don't see any reason to wait for them to move forward. Oh, he's straight up one-shots. Beautiful. Look at that chunk, though, that Seth takes from that Halberd. And here's just how... I know the hit rate's very low, but these changes to the weapons can really come in, you know, quite painfully if you're not in a position to deal with them. Even with a Horseslayer, I think this guy will still hit Gilliam. I'm just going to put him in that bush. Can you reach the fort at all? No, I'm going to put Franz in that fort and just heal up that couple of HP he's missing. And end the turn. Oh! Really? Was he not in range? I'm so confused. Why would he target Seth? It's just a death sentence. He did too. Okay, for him it makes a little more sense because of the massive 18 damage he would have hit for, but well, that didn't go as planned. I wanted to give Gilliam those kills. Oh, I assumed they would just target Gilliam over Seth, as I'm sure most people would, but... I mean, the Horseslayer guy I can maybe understand, but the Iron Axe, he even had weapon advantage against Gilliam and not against Seth. Maybe I shouldn't have put him in the bush. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Now, we do have this heavy spear that we have to contend with, and, well, I'm just going to be honest, the rest of the kills on this map are probably Seth kills. I think we pretty much just want to get rid of... Actually, could Franz take out the heavy spear guy? It doesn't look to be effective on mounted enemies. It isn't. Okay, yeah, Franz can take this guy out. That's not a problem at all. Can give Franz an extra kill. Gilliam, I would have really liked to have picked up those couple of ambush spawns that Seth just killed. It would have been some nice EXP for him. Yeah, it kind of blows. Sorry, just scrolled down in my recording software there to make sure that it was actually capturing the microphone. The audio was slightly off screen. And regardless of whether or not Gilliam can pick this up, I would quite genuinely rather give it to Seth anyway. Although if we can do so... What did he have? Just 9 lance? Yeah. If we can do so without using the silver lance, that would be ideal. So I'm just going to steal Franz's iron lance temporarily. And I'm also going to trade over... Oh, Gilliam has Erica's vulnerary already. Okay, so I'll just take... Wait, did I say Seth had 2 vulneraries? No, it's Franz, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll trade over one of Franz's vulneraries to Erica. Or actually, no, we won't. We'll trade over Gilliam's vulnerary to Erica just because it's on lesser uses. And Franz's... No, not him. Franz's full one can go to Gilliam, with him being like a frontline tank, and we'll do that torque in case it affects support bonuses. Iron Lance is going to take a few hits to take him out, but I think it's worth not spending the Silver Lance where we can. Oh, Seth. And now's not the time to start missing. We will be here for months. Does he heal at the start of his turn as well? Yes, he does. Oh, he's still in range of death as long as Seth hits him twice. Okay, 1. 2, there we go. This can't be. Well, it is. And there we see Seth hit the level up. This is why giving him boss kills is so important. One of the only ways he can level up in, well, I mean, when he's gaining HP, speed, and defense. Again, that goes to show why would have been nice for him to gain strength, but that speed level up there is going to be, well, absolutely crucial in the long run, I think. Just keeping his speed moving in a positive direction is just really nice. And that's chapter 2 complete. And what are we, 15 minutes in? Well, that's chapter 1 complete, sorry. Let's give chapter 2 a crack as a part of this video. I think previously I went for about 20-minute long videos. I'm just going to be extending that up to 30 again. I just want to sort of get the playthrough underway. Get back to where we were as quickly as possible. So, the only real disappointment with that chapter is, again, that Seth took those couple of kills that I would have really liked Gilliam to have instead. Other than that, I'd say that went pretty well. So, our aim at the minute is to recruit Ross and Garcia. Now, hopefully... Okay. I was quite worried that one of these guys could have had a weapon that could have, you know, made that quite difficult to do. If a longbow came out, for example, or something else, it would have been a bit catastrophic. But we'll start off by rescuing Ross. Now, Ross is a unit who I put quite a lot of investment into in the first attempt of this. I don't think he's going to be seeing that same level of investment again. I don't really think it panned out the way I wanted it to. He wasn't a bad unit by any means, but I don't think he was good enough to warrant how much we gave him. I'm going to visit the Selena village with Erica here, get the red gem. And move Moldo over. Actually, we'll visit the... Is this the Pure Water or Antitoxin village? Elixir. It's an elixir. Okay, that's actually incredibly important. As Garcia's going to fight the Cutthroat. Okay, good. Now we have some animations to turn on as we get some more units here. As Garcia wipes out that villager. Or that bandit, sorry. Okay, let's take, drop, and recruit Ross. And let's rescue Garcia out. Move him over here. I think I'll put Vanessa there. Feels a bit safer. I'd quite like Gilliam to be moving forward. He's not going to have a massive amount of opportunity for XP on this chapter, but I'd like him to take any that he can. I really do want to see him get some levels and hopefully keep growing that defense stat so that he can actually tank things. Although, the opportunity for a France kill is calling out to me here, and I think I'm going to take it. Franz is currently without his Iron Lance. I should have traded it back before seizing the throne, but I forgot. But let's recruit Garcia. Garcia was actually quite a very useful unit to have the last time we did this, when we attempted it last. Didn't require much investment, but contributed surprisingly well throughout, so might actually let him see a little bit more in this particular instance. Although, oh, that's a poison axe. I did not check weapons. That could have been a halberd. That was very silly of me. Okay, and it was only a single hit there from Franz. A bit concerning he didn't double. I would like to see his speed go up a little bit, but never mind. Now, let's just give the weapons a quick check over, see if there's anything we need to be scared of. So that's an iron axe. That's a devil axe. Now, that could be very problematic, and that's almost definitely going to be Seth's problem to deal with. Another poison axe down there. This playthrough, or this type of playthrough, really loves its poison weapons. And I'll be honest, it's very annoying. They can be quite problematic. Where was that devil axe? Here? Yeah, Seth, I want you posturing to deal with that. In fact, I'm going to just trade Franz back his Iron Lance first. Actually, let's switch these vulneraries over too. Seth shouldn't need too much, well, healing. And I think we're just going to try and take this guy out. What's Gilliam's hit rate on the poison axe here? Ooh. It's not great. Could could go in for Garcia. Problem is that if he tanks this Poison Axe, he has to tank the one on the next turn as well. And I'm just going to give Mulder some experience on Ross at this stage. Mulder, a very important unit. We want to keep his XP moving upwards. Now, we do have Vanessa, who might be able to contribute. And the problem is her combat isn't great. And although she died quite early on in the last attempt, I tried to feed her some experience. And I think in hindsight, that was probably a mistake. I think it's going to be quite unlikely that Vanessa is able to contribute to combat. What she will contribute with quite heavily is rescue dropping, which is very important for her to do. I'm just going to hit this guy with Franz. Okay, good. And I'm still going to posture this to try and be a Gilliam kill. But I'm going to do it by just moving Gilliam out of the way. Like, over here, so that he blocks off Garcia. Move Garcia back to help defend Mulder. There we go. Now, Gilliam can still have a chance of that kill, although he might just go in the bush, and it might end up being a Franz problem. And then if this guy comes up, Franz can start dealing with him. Okay, let's move these other units just to be able to contribute a bit more. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I forgot to do animations. Also, Ross missed. We'll leave Mulder's off, and that's the entire reason I put it on solo, so we don't have to see heal animations. And that looks good. Oh, okay, that guy's going to heal. He actually has a vulnerary. It's a little bit annoying. Oh, okay, enemies are moving. Need to be careful. Don't want to overstep. He actually drops that vulnerary, so he's just used the use of our vulnerary, and that's not his fault, it's mine for, well, let's be honest, being a bit greedy there. Now, first things first, I want to get this Devil Axe very comfortably out of the way. It has no chance to hit Seth here, so we should be able to deal with that quite comfortably. I think Gilliam stands a really good chance of being very good in this playthrough, but these first couple of chapters being so loaded with axe-based enemies really do make it quite rough for him to start out. Okay. Yeah, I think Franz is fine to... I'd like to get him out of the mountain if possible. I actually think Franz just tanks up all three of these. 12 hits him for 6. This would hit him for 6 as well because of the weapon. Actually, no, he's got 7 defense now, so that hits him for 5. That also hits him for 5 because of the weapon triangle. And once again, that hits him for 5, so he can actually take 4 attacks here. Okay, Franz, knock yourself out, buddy. Not to mention, he should hopefully dodge some of these attacks. Good dodge. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Ross, move out the way. Can you walk 2 tiles upwards? No, you can't. Okay. Cool. Vanessa, stand here. Gilliam, trade, javelin, attack, throw. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. Hopefully that doesn't get Gilliam killed. That might have been a bit aggressive. Oh, he's in range of that guy. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, he can't walk this way because there's 2 forests. He's only in range of this guy from the bottom path. I've messed up. Although he can only take... Oh, no, he can take attacks from both because of the mountain tile. I've made a mistake. Okay. We're going to put Garcia here with an Iron Axe. We're going to put Erica here with her Rapier. who isn't in range of anyone else. No good. And Molder, you're just sort of going to have to stand around, I'm afraid. Not much you can do here. In fact, actually, yes, there is. There is no way you die to this bandit. Go stand in this bush. Draw an attack over if you can. Okay, that guy continues to retreat, and that solves sort of his part of the issue. That guy goes for Erica. Misses anyway. Cool. Erica takes the kill. Okay, whatever. So her getting some EXP so she doesn't die late game is, you know, helpful. Ah! I was hoping Molder would dodge that, I'm not gonna lie, but never mind. Okay, I would like to take the archer kill now. However, Bones is stood right there, and that's going to make that quite difficult to do. I think we just come back and kill this guy, honestly. I think we retreat a touch here and just take out this guy at the back. I don't know who wants the kill, but we can just throw everything at him. Here we go, Ross. Throw your hatchet. Good job. Gilliam, throw your javelin. See if it hits. It does. And that postures Franz up for that kill, which is fine. Now, we do need to be a bit careful with Vanessa around this archer in particular, because effective weapons deal a lot more damage, and she will just fall over if it starts to hit her. Okay, that's a terrible level up from Franz. That is not helpful at all. One thing I don't remember if I mentioned or not, but I have reshuffled the seed from the last time I attempted this, so the enemy weapon distribution is different. Okay, just get Ross out of there. I don't want to know if that's going to hit or not. Just get rid of him. Okay, that's targeting either Garcia or Gilliam, both of whom should be fine to tank that attack. Can't hit Molder, right? No. Let's heal Franz up. Just make sure he's all okay. And let's take and drop Ross. And you know what? Let's reposition Seth. Oh no, the village! Oh, okay. I think that's a torch or a pure... No, it's not a torch. I think that's a pure water. Would have been nice to have gotten there, but in the name of the XP distribution, I opted not to use Seth, and I think that probably cost us. We could have just full moved with Seth and very easily gotten there, but we didn't. Okay, gonna try and take this guy out with Gilliam. I think it's probably Gilliam's best opportunity for a kill on this chapter, who has been pretty strictly just denied EXP so far. And what I'm also gonna do is go shopping while we're here. I'm gonna buy a couple of Iron Lancers. We don't have access to the convoy yet, I don't think. So, I actually just think a couple of Iron Lancers is probably the answer. Maybe an Iron Axe. Oh, we do have access to the convoy. Cool, let's buy some weapons. I think we should be okay buying another. Oh, I forgot to get the kill. Oh, I'm so dumb. We should be okay, though, because I'm going to use what we in the industry call an exploit. It's not really an exploit, I'm just taking advantage of the fact that archers can only attack from 2 range. So we're going to use that to box this archer in. Is Gilliam okay there? Yeah, he'll be fine. This guy doesn't have, like, a hammer or something, right? No, he has a poison axe. And that vulnerary he keeps using up. Forgot about that. Very annoying. And yeah, we can just box this archer in, and now you can see he can't actually attack anyone. I'm actually going to heal Garcia, and then just rescue Molder out. Oh, nobody can take drop Molder. That was a mistake, we don't have a healer next turn. Oh well, we'll be fine. To be frank, I think doing the shopping was probably more beneficial than anything else that could have been contributed there. It's really unfortunate that Gilliam ate that poison. I probably will see him just be out of action for the remainder. Actually, it's doing 1 damage. It's not a big deal, is it? Okay, we need to try and get this guy off of the mountain tile. Preferably as soon as possible. I think what I'm going to do is move Franz back into this bush, equip the Iron Sword. Move Garcia back into this bush. Wait. Move Gilliam over here, use the Iron Lance to take the kill. Good. Okay, Gilliam finally bags himself another kill. It's been a long time coming. And yes, this guy I don't think can target Gilliam at all. I'm going to use Seth to drop Molder. Move back into range, actually, just... If Seth ends up taking this Poison Axe Bandit out, I'm not going to complain. Okay, only one enemy can target Gilliam, so everyone should be fine, essentially, is what I'm getting at. And can you reach Erica? No, okay, that should be fine then. There we go. Much better hit rates when the mountain's taken out of the equation. And although it looks bad for Gilliam here, we can heal him up. Now, I believe this is a route map. And not a kill boss. Which essentially means, yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to heal up Gilliam. Kind of wish I'd done that from a different tile. But I'm just going to go get rid of Bone now. I just don't want this guy running in, killing us. Obviously, the bosses have their increases alongside the normal growths, so I'd like to remove him from the equation if at all possible, and it was. Good job, Seth. I think what I might do is actually rescue Molder with Garcia. Use Ross to throw a hatchet at this guy. And maybe try and get that kill with Gilliam, although I think that is quite risky, thinking about it a little more. I'm going to go for this hatchet play. It does hit. Okay, I might go for a javelin instead of going for the melee iron axe. Not very likely to hit. It's definitely a greedy play, but I think we need to be a little bit greedy. Damn. Okay, that sucks. Franz can take the kill. Very nice. Need to see Franz getting some better level ups, to be honest. That's one thing we do need to start to see happening. Okay. I'm gonna use Vanessa to take this guy, take Molder, and just run away. We don't need him again. And I actually want to use Erica to just trade Gilliam back over to his Iron Lance rather than his Javelin. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I forgot that the Poison Axe was a lot lower might, but it's also, I think, a bit lighter, so it doesn't double. And actually, I'm going to try and, once again, feed the kill over to Gilliam. I could be using literally anyone other than Ross to do this chip. Because, like I said, I don't see me using Ross particularly in this attempt. I mean, if this goes wrong, we just kill with Franz, right? There's no downside to trying this. There we go. Gilliam picks up the kill. And finally gains a level up. It's been a long time coming, but he does pick it up. Gains strength and defense and resistance. Actually quite an important level up. I would like to see speed, moving in the right direction, but all in all, can't complain about him getting strength and defense. I think that's going to be really important. Okay. I've gone to the next level, but I completely forgot we were recording, and this is a video, and it's time for this video to end. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and this is going to wrap up the first episode of Sacred Stone's Superhard part, or attempt number 2.